K1SUN. Anyone else?
Whiskey Sierra 1 WS1L.
Sierra. Okay, WS1L. Very good.
One FFK.
K Josh. K1SUN.
Kilo Delta 2 Lima India Lima. Tony in Hudson, New York.
KD2 LIL. K1SUN. Interested in joining, and please call now.
Echo Link is also available.
Okay, yeah, I guess we're going through Echo Link also. All right, this will start in with Tim, WP2VVQ. Close this down, call up. Minutes of last meeting, please.
This is WB2 Victor Quebec. Minutes of the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club meeting held March 28, 2021. On the air meeting held on the 146.91 repeater and via Zoom started at 6 p.m. Present Eric K1SUN, Dave W1TTT, Skip K10KP, Sigurd KJ1K, Peter KD2JKV, John WA1ZHM, Josh N1ZGA, Tony KD2LIL, and Tim WB2VVQ. Tim read the minutes of the previous meeting, accepted as written. Tim sent out the treasurer's report previously, read and accepted as written. Let me drop it. Concerning a Hamfest, discussion for use of Bow Field and Adams as a private site, which might be Windsor Field Day site. Wait for a while and see what happens. Possible date is 4th Sunday in August 22nd. Could be October. We still have prizes left from last year. Wait until May to decide. Concerning Field Day, Western Mass Assistant Section Manager Peter, KD2JKV, reported that he has sufficient operators. The numbers are growing. There will be 2 HF stations and 1 digital station. Several ARRL officials are expected to stop by. These include Western Mass Section Manager Ray, KB1LRL, Marcia, KW1U, New England Division Vice Director and ASM Eastern Mass Section Phil, K9HI. Peter will get press release out to newspapers. VE session at the site Saturday morning. There will be 3 overnight stays. Need a porta potty. We have the generator. Need to confirm Windsor Field site can be used. Eric has radios, antennas, and cables. Let me drop it. Concerning JOTA, Corey, N1XWS, reported contact with the International Space Station with several school-aged children. Eric reported that K1FFK is registered for digital communications. N1WM and KA1OKP are also. Wires X is the usage. Operations are mostly okay. Some problems with 1 operator. A reminder, please ID yourself, whether digital or analog modes. Home for the 146.03 repeater. Bill, WA1BR, is looking into possible location at Bosque Ski Area. That address is listed for Paul, KC1BNF, which is 101 Dan Fox Drive. Let me drop it. Concerning the weather station, Sigurd KJ1K gave status report. The WeatherHawk sensor unit appears to be broken. Proposed plans to swap with sensor at the visitor center when weather allows. question was asked, is camera on the summit still desirable? Singer to arrange Zoom call with Becky at DCR to resolve and plan the path forward. Dave, W1TTT, and Alex, KC1 NHG, are testing packet communications via Mount Greylock packet repeater. Financial audit still needs to be done. Auditors are Dave, W1TTT, Eric, K1SUN, Skip, K10KP, along with Treasurer Tim, WB2VVQ, who would bring the financial reports, bank statements, and checkbook. Date to be arranged so it can be done outdoors somewheres. Next meeting to be held fourth Sunday of the month, April 25th, 6 p.m., 14691 repeater in Zoom. Meeting adjourned at 6:35. Over.
One typo on the printed out one as far as the registration for digital communications. If you could change that for D-Star Digital Communications, and also N1NWM and KA1OA. You got KA10K on here.
Okay, K1OA. Okay, right, and replace Wires X with D-Star.
No, not Wires X, but prior, the sentence prior should read, Eric's reported that K1FFK is registered for digital D-Star communications along with N1WM and KA10KA. Is that right? Yeah.
Okay, Roger.
Questions, concerns, or updates for as written? All those in favor of accepting the minutes as read and printed out versions if you're seeing it on Zoom, please call now. To do that, I need to do a roll call. K10KP. KP, aye. B2VVQ.
WB2VVQ, aye.
W1TTT.
Aye.
B2JKV.
KV2JKV, aye.
AJ1K.
KJ1K, aye.
N1XWS.
N1XWS, aye.
KC1NHG.
KC1NHG, aye.
KC1LVC.
KC1LVC, aye.
Here we go. W1JJP. Are you a club member presently?
W1JJP, yes. Aye.
Okay. WS1L. Are you a club member presently?
WS1L, negative, I guess.
Okay. Josh and one ZGA. I think you are. 82 LIL. Are you a club member?
This is Tim.
Hi, Tim. From him. Anyhow, so we'll accept the minutes as read. Tim, could you read to us the brief NoBARC's treasury reports for April?
This is WB2VVQ, the treasurer. NoBARC Treasurer's Report for April 25th, 2021. Balance in the bank account at the end of March 2021, $10,092. Income since the last meeting, interest 40 cents. That's all the income. The expenses since the last meeting, Electricity for February, $155. That's all the expenses. Progress, only received one phishing email from an Eric imposter. No other progress. Membership, total paid up members for 2021 are 81. There were no renewals and no new members this month. Submitted by Tim, WB2VVQ.
Okay, anyone have any questions for the financial statement as read? Any objections to accept the minutes or the financial statement as read? Instead of doing a roll call, please call now. We'll take that as an exception of the minutes as read, or the financial statement as read. At this moment, I'm going to pause, take some more check-ins for the on-the-air meeting of April. Please call now. Hearing no more check-ins, go back to my list. Well, I'm going to start out with the big news. Two big newses, but the first big news is Hamfest is set. I spoke with the Fairgrounds Committee president. We are scheduled for Sunday, August 22nd at the field. Flyer has been posted to the NoBARC website. Got the prizes listed. The only difference is I changed the address to 371 Old Columbia Street, which probably will take you to the back door instead of the side entrance. We're going to have some sort of refreshments, but no cooked foods, just for everybody's safety and pleasure. That we have a new ticket booth, which is in the inner part of the fair, where, well, we'll say where the gate ends, so that we don't have to have somebody way up at the far end. I don't know about people sneaking in between the fence lines there, but we will have a building. So what I'm going to need is a voluntold, somebody to start collecting tickets while we're still setting up and getting people in. So I'm going to need somebody to help out with it this time around. Because last year I was trying to watch for people to come in, and we missed a few. Off, but we're going to be asking for help. Any questions on the Hamfest?
This is Tim, WB2VVQ. I can volunteer to bring all the refreshments. Over.
Okay, yeah, just get us the cost, and we'll decide when we get closer what we're going to need or want. And we'll have that taken care of.
Roger, no problem.
Doesn't see the flyer. We're Grand Pro Tone Tri-Band DMR analog radio, the Anytone AT578. We have an MFJ 28 amp, I believe, power supply, good for 15 amps. And we have a hotspot, a little MMDDM Pi-Star hotspot for any of the present digital nodes that somebody may want to play around with. I believe we settled on like a Chinese auction. We're going to have buckets in front of the prizes, and it's not a big ticket thing anymore. It's just a little stubs, so you can buy as many as you want, stuff them in the bucket, and have your chances greatly improved that way. On the list The site for field day is secured up at Windsor, at the Windsor International Airport. The only thing is we will need to go up. I'm going to be going up soon. I want to check to see if the tower is still standing because Art Jr. didn't know if the tower was still standing or not. So, got to go up and see if it's still there. We're going to have to mow the lawn area for wherever someone wants to work. I was hoping for George because he said he had at some point done it. We'll call George on the phone and ask if he, when the time comes to get close. We should at least get one cutting now or pre-cutting done now because I don't know what's been left. He said he didn't really maintain the field in that area, so that's a thing. Also, he said that the owner of the hangar's been using that side road, so there's some ruts. I think he said he was going to try to get some material down in there for that, but as long as we stay the way we normally drive in, we should be all set. So whoever is going to be in charge of the sanitary facilities, you can start making the calls now to get us reserved.
This is WB2VVQ. Yeah, I can reserve the porta potty, like has been done before. We'll have to put some stake or something up there so he knows where to drop it. Over.
Yeah, that's what we'll do beforehand, at least a week before we get up. So whoever's going to help us do the mowing or anything, we can get that area cut out and done. But not sure when I'm going to get up there. I could try next Saturday, Sunday to take a ride over and see how bad the road is and see if my tower is still standing or not.
WB2VVQ. Yeah, I can, let's see, we'll drop it off Friday and then pick it up Monday. I can go up with the porta potty truck to point out where to go. Over.
Okay, yep, that would be the time frame, Friday to Monday. Peter and Alex, first we'll go with Peter. Updates to go along with field day, please.
Right, GA1SUN, KD2JKB. Now that we are confirmed, this week I'll be dropping a email to the VE team to do the VE session, which we figured out is going to be on that Saturday morning as we're getting the rest of it set up, and we're going to go to a part of the field that's not being used for field day to do the VE session. Let me roll. I have the press releases, and I can put the address down on them and get them out and register us with the ARRL on the field day locator. I will also confirm with Marcia and Ray and Phil that we are confirmed for the field day site, because I know they'll be showing up. And Alex, I think, is going to be working on some of the other officials like Mayor Tyre and Senator Hines to see if we can get them up there. That's our update so far.
Okay, Alex, any updates for field day with you?
Just one correction. One correction from statement. We were running 2 digital, 2 phone stations field day. 2 digital, 2 phone. Other than that, no. Now that we have the address, we can start planning the layout and such. So once we know that, we'll know how much we actually need to mow. But that's it. In case you want to introduce.
Sounds like this is going to come together, and we'll see what brings. On to the same thing. I have a quickie checklist or inventory list. Looks of what we have for usage. Before I get into that, take another little cut break here. Would anybody like to join on the NoBARC meeting at this point? Please call now.
JKV additional.
Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I almost forgot. I also downloaded the packet for Field Day 2021. I'm going to get the poster, put the information in on the poster that came with it, and put that up on the NoBARC Facebook page. But for Alex's sake and everybody else's sake, we have the packet for Field Day for 2021, which will be up at the site. It's got all the pertinent information, all the rules, and everything we need to go through, and the security checklist. I don't know if Matt's gonna make it up there Saturday, so we're gonna find somebody to do the security officer so we can get the checklist done. Now I'm done.
I know in the past one of the big things was copying down the ARRL Field Day message. So just one thing to get some more points, if I recall, that helped.
Comment, WB2VVQ.
Right, Tim?
This is WB2VVQ. I think we should invite whoever is in charge of Windsor. I know they don't have a mayor. They might have a selectman or some kind of supervisor, probably. And I have no idea who that is. Mayor Tyre is Pittsfield, of course, and it's not Pittsfield, but nearby. So we should invite Windsor town official then, too. Also, over.
Yeah, Windsor has a board of select persons, so I have no idea who would that be. You'd find out by at least Googling the Windsor Town Board of Directors or Selectmen to find out anybody. For the field day guys, I got a little quickie radio list and stuff for you. Are you ready to at least copy at least a few things down?
EA1SUN, KD2JKV. Go ahead, Eric. I'm ready to copy it.
Okay, we have in our possession a Kenwood TS820. It's a general HF radio. It does have two final outputs. It's 110 volts. We have a Kenwood, I believe it's a TS440. Matching power supply, I believe. Matching speaker. That's 12 volt DC radio. General coverage, general HF radio. We have a Drake R4 receiver, tube style, just receiver only. We have an ICOM, and I keep forgetting the model number, but it is a 200 watt output on HF only radio, 12 volts DC. We have in our possession a Dentron 700 watt amplifier. It's 220 volts, I believe, or is it 110, but you're not going to be needing that. We have various sets of CW keys. We have two bencher paddles, and one that's mated up with an MFJ keyer, and a paddle mates up with an external MFJ keyer. We recently acquired an ICOM handheld, an IC02AT, which is mounted on a piece of metal that can be powered with 12 volts DC. All we have is a little whip, and there's a speaker mic. But the gentleman that donated it will say, I believe he won this at Dayton, because there's a Dayton ICOM button that they used to pass out when you went to visit them. And that this was like 1986, it says. And I think he must have won this radio and mounted it with the button next to it. So it's kind of a nice, interesting thing. We have two Crunchcraft tri-band antennas, 10, 15, and 20. We have a few wire antennas, various designs. We have a Buckmaster, which is an 80 through 10, 300 watt version antenna. I have the AC distribution panels and I believe one AC cord that will go to the generator. So when you need the stuff, let me know. I'll set this shop, and if you want to come up and get it, you can.
Great. KA1SUN, KD2JKB. I have it copied down. Thanks, Eric. We'll keep you posted.
Yeah, I also have here a 10-tech Argonaut 509, but that needs to be repaired. It's over on the workbench over there, so I can't say that's ready yet.
All right. Yeah, we got enough stuff. We should be good. And plus what Alex is bringing and I'm bringing, so we should be good with this. KA1SUN, KD2JKB, back to meeting.
And just to let everybody know that these radios are not just for field day. They are available if you're interested in starting on HFs and like to experiment or try and you don't have enough money or you're not sure. They're available through the club for rental, but to borrow, so you can get your feet wet and see if you want to invest in something of your own. Next on my list, Sigurd, KJ1K. Weather stuff update, please.
This is KJ1K. Yeah, I've kind of lost track of when we took the Weatherhawk down. I thought it was before the last meeting. We took the Weatherhawk that was at the visitor center down, and we put up some simple sensors for temperature and humidity and pressure, and updated the display on the visitor center. We're hoping to get up there and put the Weatherhawk that was at the visitor center on the tower, but we don't have a date for that at this time. I'm expecting, given what's happened recently with the weather, that it'll probably be around the second weekend in May before we can do that. I think the Mount Greylock reservation opens up on the 11th of May, and so it'll probably be just before that or just after that. Back to Ned.
Okay, yeah, the Weatherhawk was taken down after last meeting. So we had a nice little Zoom meeting with DCR officials and us, and that's what we did is we opted to do a swap and put the Weatherhawk back up, get that back online, barring or unless it's just something stupid that's inside the bunker, which we don't know yet. So we'll know more when we can get up there. And then put the good one on the pole, and the one that's fragile will be local, so we can work on it at the VC, if need be. Anyone have any questions concerning the weather systems that we're helping to maintain for Greylock? Call now. Trying to think. That's about it for my list of accomplishments or non-accomplishments for this month. Any new business or old business that had forgotten, please call now.
KD2JKB with new business.
Go ahead, sir.
With everything going on with NoBARC, Eric and I had talked about this earlier. I'd like to get somebody on my show. I'm on Wednesday mornings on 89.7 WTBR FM as a call-in guest to talk about everything that NoBARC's up to with Field Day and the Hamfest and the weather station and everything going on at NoBARC. I can schedule you Wednesday. You can call in. Let me roll. You can call in via telephone, or we can hook you up on Skype to be live at 9 a.m. on any except for this week, but starting next week, any Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. that anybody wants to jump in and be part of the show. It goes to podcast. It goes on PCTV. So let me roll again. We have a lot of hams, non-hams, and people sitting on the fence. And in fact, we've been talking up NoBARC for a year and a half. So it'd be nice to actually get somebody on the show from one of the officers from the club to give us a lowdown on everything going on. So if anybody's interested, you can drop me an email, kd2jkv@gmail.com, and I can get you set up.
That anybody that's interested, please get a hold of him and get you public or commercial radio exposure to KA1SUN.
KA1SUN, W1PPP, with a query for Bob and Ray. I'm not sure if they have 2 meters into Greylock or not. I see them on the Zoom. But I'd like to know if they have anything they'd like to say, and if they do, I can open up their mic.
Why don't you unmute the gentleman there and see if they have anything?
Bob, hold on 1 second. Let me unmute your mic here.
We're just chatting on Zoom, kind of forgetting not to talk on the radio at the same time. That's okay. Anyone else have any new business, old business for the on-the-air portion of the NoBARC meeting tonight?
One Tango, Tango, Tango. I'll just make a brief announcement that there is a simulated emergency test coming up in the beginning of May. The Aries group is looking for help on VHF, UHF, and you can go to the WMA.ARRL.org website and sign up for that if there's still openings, and help out the Aries group. Whiskey 1 Tango, 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 Tango. Meeting.
Good. Corey, any progress or anything more on the ISS thing that the gentleman wanted to try to do?
No, that would be negative. I have not heard back from him. I did one email back with him, told him I was interested in any way that I could help. And then the last article I had read, they had switched out some coax up on the space station and still was unable to get the radio up and working. I guess they could receive, but the transmit wasn't working or something like that. So they've got a query into the shuttle team and stuff from NASA to try to figure things out, but I have not heard back from the gentleman. And one XWS.
Okay. I wonder if that's also affecting the onboard repeater, because I haven't heard it, I'm going to say 2 months, probably due to the same factors.
Yes, that's correct. According to the article, it was down for that same reason. And they did a spacewalk and stuff, I guess, to replace it with another one that was made up, and they failed at this attempt. So they're trying to figure things out.
Yeah. I bet they probably just overboarded the old cable and just let it float away.
Some more space junk. And one XWS back to that.
Hey, one more call. Any new business for the on-the-air portion? Please call now. Do we have a motion to switch or change and the on-the-air portion of the meeting tonight? Please call.
make the motion we end the on-the-air, or on the radio portion of the meeting.
Okay, anyone opposed to ending the on-the-air portion of the meeting tonight? Please call now. Nothing. At this time, according to me, 6:43 p.m., the on-the-air portion of the meeting is now closed. Thank you all for checking in. I think we had a fairly large check-in tonight. And as we said, a few good things for good news. Ding dong, and presently things are getting better. Thank you for all that were coming. And now we'll go to Zoom. Anyone that wants to join us on Zoom, we are there. The link is on the Facebook site for NoBARC, and I sent it out to a big bunch of people on my end. So now we'll QSY to the internet. KA1SUN.